First match, best of 7. We are already firing off. Squimples already taken the advantage with a, what is that, 70-point lead. And taking the stock right as we come in. My goodness. Was this a 3-stock match? We've lost a lot of action. But Yoshi's bringing it.
Hello?
Blastin', are you with us today, buddy?
There we go.
You came in just in time for Squimples to get the down throw.
Things have escalated really quickly.
Yeah.
Or rather, fallen.
Oh,
So-
I thought that was it. And there we go. On the recovery, putting McLovin in the grave.
Good improvisation.
All right.
Well, that was a fast game 1.
They make it a relentless egg fest. They make it feel like Easter. All right. Well, let's see.
Game 2.
Squimples doesn't seem to be bothered by the eggs. Oh, the classic Yoshi Nair. Oh, Yoshi's a little scared. Double jump in neutral.
I don't blame him after that first game.
Misses the juggle, and oh my, yeah, see, he jumped right through the back air. He didn't care. Look at that.
Huh.
You're playing? No, I'm playing. I land with 1,000,000 attacks. What are you gonna do about it? And Squimples just so boldly evading the, he knew the neutral air was gonna come out of that egg. Yoshi starts to shield up, and he always comes out with neutral air. So Squimples backing up, letting him do his attack. Oh my gosh.
Gonna have to practice a bit more patience here, as
Yeah.
usual string of aerials isn't gonna get him off stage.
Ooh.
That
Come on.
could work.
Stay off the top. Oh, dropping down right onto that egg. Nick with the reads. Keeping the low All right. Nick's maintaining footage. Oh, the turnaround. I didn't see it coming. I kind of thought that was Squimples' stock on. But
You never expected a turnaround.
yeah, Nick's got to hit with something a little stronger. Ooh, that would have done it. But Squimples is ready.
Needs something. That almost killed.
Yes, Squimples was fishing for that just raw knee at 42%. So
Not that I can blame
he's
him.
kind of ready to finish the stock. Yeah, with the kind of rage Squimples is playing with, I think anything pretty good will make it. Ooh, that almost
Scary.
does it.
Ooh, good
The
read
up
with the
air
forward
is
smash.
strong. Yeah. Oh, was that a forward smash?
Yeah.
All right.
Ah, it's our spot.
The
on
late,
knee.
yeah, a little late on the knee. Gotta keep that parry going. Can't just parry the first one. You gotta parry all 3.
If I were about to see him get taken out, but multi-hit.
Ooh. Yoshi going high. Oh, Yoshi saw the Falcon kick coming that time. Alright.
Nice.
Alright, maybe a little bit of a misinput there. Who knows? Ooh.
There we go.
Such a savage move.
Seeing a lot more usage of Falcon's up special in this game.
I am seeing a lot more because this Yoshi's a pretty defensive player, it seems like, and as long as Yoshi's playing defense, that's gonna land.
Yeah.
Oh, the jab reset. Oh, and that's
killed off
why
the top.
you can't. Oh my gosh, approaching Yoshi from below is so difficult with that down air.
It hits so many times. But
And
there we
there it
go.
goes. That's it. Bada bing, bada bam. The up smash we've been looking for all game. Is that the last 2 stocks both taken with up smash in like 30 seconds? My goodness.
I think that's the word.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It seems like he wasn't going for grabs on Yoshi's shield. He wants Yoshi to do an attack out of it, and he counters the whatever attack Yoshi sends out of it. But there we go. He finds the grab.
That armor is so weird off a jump.
Yeah, it's really weird, isn't it? Yeah, it's so. If you don't know it's there, you don't know. Yeah, there we go. Ignore that hit.
For any other character, it looked like the game would just lag and not register of a hit.
Oh! A meaty
Wondering when that
knee,
would
just
land.
taking him up to the top. The vicious punishment. He's in Yoshi's head. He lost his head, but he was in there.
Had it for a second. I always love watching whenever Squimples lands a grab to see where he's gonna like tumble the enemy to.
Yeah, sometimes he goes for these down airs that I don't have any idea what his goal is with them, and I think that's what makes them so beautiful to me. Is that I can't imagine. Maybe
Only
some of them
he
are
knows
missing,
where you're going.
But yeah, it's like, well, maybe you were supposed to land on this, and if you had teched, I actually would have smashed you, but you didn't tech, so.
I wonder how much of it is just accidental and totally intentional.
It's hard to know, but it's easy to know that we're at like 20% difference, and Nick's got one stock. So
Things don't look good here.
oh, okay, down smash. This is where it all begins. You get this, you start some down air combos. Up tilt maybe isn't the move to start him with, but you know. That leg was definitely not the move. Left him real open to that knee to the nose. Oh my goodness.
I could see the idea, but
And we're moving right on into our, I think, potentially final match here. If Squimples takes it home today.
right here.
Nick playing a lot more of a defensive start. And you see that jump? It went right through the spike on the up tilt. Okay, I thought I had Carson with me, but I guess we're waiting another moment.
Hello?
Howdy.
Sorry about that.
Good to have you back. Squimples has sort of taken off with this game, but he hasn't found his kill move yet. I've seen him start. Yeah, he normally starts fiending for them at 40%. I don't know where this like caution came in. This stock. Ooh, you know when you mean to turn around and jab, but you don't turn around. Ooh, that's it. He just juggles him off the top with up air. You like that jab? He's like, no, go over here, roll this way, and then Nick did it. He just tells Nick what to do.
Alright, follow the script and it'll be just fine.
Yeah, that's is Nick a paid actor? Oh,
Oh,
get
right,
some
you
good
don't take
damage, but doesn't
knockback
get
in the
any.
egg.
Yeah, you don't take knockback in the egg. Oh, it certainly was funny, but
That is rough.
Captain Falcon, yeah, 150%. A very angry Captain Falcon. A lot of rage in every attack. Oh!
Yeah. Oh, back to normal, Captain Falcon.
That back air is so safe. Alright.
Yoshi has definitely learned, like, effectively being more cautious.
Yeah, for sure. And, okay, well, Yoshi kind of stopped pushing buttons for a second there. And,
Oh.
Okay.
Ah.
Yoshi found, they dropped their controller or something.
So close.
A little bit too much patience out of Nick. Oh!
What the?
And absolutely no patience out of Squimples. And it takes the game.
Well, that was fast.
Alright.
That was already game 4, wow.
That was game 4. Was there only one 3-stock in that? Congratulations, Squimples. A devastating, game today.
Very well done.
My goodness.
Ness.
McNerd16 is a Ness player with the Shadow Sonic icon. Amazing.
Wondering when we're going to see one of these.
All right. These are some pretty bread and butter kind of Ness combos coming out of here. Okay. Drgn's doing this thing, which it may not look very annoying, but let me tell you,
It is
playing against that up B, it's
Ooh.
and that's it. That's all the recovery. McNerd got to do one double jump, and that's he never got allowed to touch the ground again.
Wait, did Samus's like bomb placing ability make them hop over to PK Fire?
Like maybe.
It,
Yeah, the little
light it
flame
up,
coming out isn't so big.
Huh.
I'm gonna have to check the VOD for that one. Falling out. Okay. You gotta run face first into the PK Fire at some point. My goodness! The roll swap position, but the bomb got left behind. So, oh my! The big brain plays. Ness doesn't have the IQ for this fight.
From a one with psychic abilities, you'd expect this.
Yeah, Drgn heard he was going up against McNerd16, and he was like, "Oh, how do I big brain this nerd? Huh?
How do I channel my inner galaxy brain?" It seemed just general really good use of his bomb.
What is the intelligence of puny humans against a dragon? Get out of here, nerd.
A
Now, come on.
dragon with enough weapons to fuel an army.
Alright, the neutral air almost gets it. Ooh, that up smash at the ledge can be so vicious. It's like, oh!
Did break out of a PK Fire, though.
I think this might be it. Oh, the
Nope.
tether recovery
Not
kind of
yet.
saves him. Amazing! The dash attack takes it away.
we go.
Wow, that is a terrifying death noise.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, Alright.
Ooh, good parry.
Excellent parry. Alright, everybody. Ooh!
This is making it a
Ness
lot
not getting the down B when he actually has something to absorb, unfortunately.
Oh, I think he meant to double jump.
Ooh! Okay.
Alright,
Nerd's in
kills
the
this
game.
very quickly.
Taking that double forward air kind of Ness juggle.
Yeah, this,
Oh
now
my
we're seeing about
gosh.
what I said.
They're just hitting everywhere they aren't. Alright. Finally some precision out of McNerd. Ooh.
There we go. Getting some hits. It's a lot of PK Fire.
It's a lot. Well, you know, if you're not already beating them up, PK Fire is probably the optimal play. Yeah, I can't absorb that one. The foot! It beat out that explosion. Ness's little leggy is so powerful.
Gotta be careful of that bat, it can deflect projectiles.
I can deflect any of those projectiles. Too bad he wasn't using it while the projectiles were out, but... This is so close! How did it get so close? It wasn't
Somebody's
supposed to be
gotta
like
hit.
this. Drgn, you have to hit with something with some don't be back thrown. No!
Something, anything.
Something with some oomph. That's not
No!
it! That's it! That's the up smash! That's gonna take it! Oh my gosh! The like reverse 3-stock from McNerd.
That shifted so quickly.
It does heal you, and if you absorb a fully charged charge shot, it heals you actually quite a lot. And the reflector on Ness's bat is one of the strongest reflectors in the game. Most reflectors power up whatever they reflect, but Ness's powers it up quite a bit. Especially if you get a tipper on it, I think.
Granted, the other reflectors are like a continuous effect. He has to hit the projectile.
Yes. There's some reflectors like K. Rool's belly armor that's like
Sure.
kind of the same sort of active frame.
That lasts longer than it though.
Yeah, a little bit. Usually they're attached to counters.
Dragon's making good use of charging the beam to bait out the absorb.
Yeah, but he was getting caught for a while here by McNerd. He kind of broke out of these combos and is trying to make some gameplay with this rage. Ooh, that was a good use of the charge missile when Ness went to defend.
Yeah, the timing of the super does look a little odd because it waits before it moves.
Yeah, but if you hit a shield with it, it does some really nasty damage. Ooh! Caught him coming out of shield with the shield stun. Can't go let go of that shield button so early, little buddy.
Good stun with the
and then just kind of gently juggling him off. Oh, gotta catch that ledge a little bit more.
I think he didn't catch it because he wasn't facing it.
I'm not 100% sure about Samus' recovery and how to snap the ledge optimally with it.
Not 100% of the logistics, but my best guess. Ooh, the air dodge.
Well done.
I didn't know if he was actually gonna get the ledge.
Yeah. Why? Yeah, because it's impossible to tell if he B-reversed it or not. Like, I don't know what way he's facing.
Oh my god, 200%.
200. He cannot find a kill move on this kid. The up tilts
gotta work. 200% without getting hit.
Oh no. That stall really saved him. It doesn't quite take it. Oh, and he had a little bit more charge than he meant to.
And the back air.
It's okay. Alright. Oh my goodness. Weaving in between each other.
Barely didn't grab the ledge on purpose.
This feels like some high level play here. Watching them just dance around each other. Oof! The clean back air. Is he finally gonna take this stock and kinda even it out? No, not quite, not quite. Other
Not
plans. The back with the spike! What? Out of nowhere, the game's done.
And
He hit him with the classic nest. Roll behind, grab, back throw. Like, he did it. But
also been seeing a lot of use of the grapple beam in the air.
a lot, yeah. Drgn really likes to use the Zaire for kind of combo food.
Oh, hi, Drgn.
Alright. Oh, yeah, I do live with some trains. They come to say hi sometimes.
Oh, yes. Great start for Drgn so far. Not really.
Yeah, this has been pretty clean. I think we're seeing a lot of this really sort of feels like unless Drgn gets hit by a PK fire, he doesn't take very much percent. But like this Ness has no problem doing this.
Oh my god.
This Ness has no problem.
So quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't start really aggressively smash DIing really fast on PK fire, you can get caught in like 2 or 3 of them, and sometimes even after that get like a grab and then down throw while they're still in the PK fire. And 80% isn't out of the universe.
Ness didn't have a bad idea there, trying to grab a before there, but he was facing the wrong direction.
Yeah. He's playing scared.
Playing very carefully.
He's playing very scared. Okay. Doesn't let him go for the spike. Punishes him.
Ooh,
He's like, yeah, I know what you're going for. I'm not doing it. Ooh, baiting him out with the missile, or with the making him think he's going for the charge shot.
Not quite.
You do not have that much recovery. Hello?
Oh no!
Oh! All right.
Ah, screw attack gave like
Aerial
no...
momentum kind of. Yeah. No direction with screw attack, only up.
That forward air is super safe for Samus.
Yeah.
I think Drgon's starting to get into a bit of a groove here.
A little bit, a little bit. I think,
Ooh.
okay. Could you imagine if you said that and then Drgn just straight up SD'd?
It just be a case of why do I open my mouth sometimes?
I think, goodness gracious me. I have a conversation to have with Ralph, because one of the very few, like, videos that I've gone back and like, rewatched one of these VODs, he said something really good about, like, I hope Squimples doesn't do this, or, like, Squimples is really doing really well at this, and then Squimples just immediately
I
died.
proceeded to SD.
And I felt like he had... No! Squimples got, like, reverse 3-0'd after, after Ralph said it was over or something.
Like, oh hey, we're gonna see, like, a 0 to
He's
death.
not missing
and
a single...
just get 0 to
yeah.
death.
And then, yeah. And then the reverse 0 to death.
Alright,
Okay, alright. Here we go. Smashville.
For anybody just tuning in, and we've got GHC's Drgn versus the LCCC's McNerd 16, Samus versus Ness. Game 4, score is Drgn 2, McNerd 16 1.
And,
Even start.
We're off to a pretty even start. It feels like they both learned a lot so far from this matchup, but Drgon's been kind of clutching out the more informed wins. Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh, not good.
But McNerd's getting that yo-yo at ledge, and pretty much, oh my gosh, just as I was about to say, pretty much every time he does that, he gets a kill. Drgn has the recovery for it, for the first time.
Ooh.
Like, what a terrifying,
It's a weird
I'm
noise.
never getting star KO kills on Samus ever again. That sounds like something I would expect from Ridley, like, I don't know.
Fair enough. You know, a lot of trading with projectiles on shields.
Yeah. Ooh. Samus getting the nair button well before Ness. Oh, but getting caught with the PK fire, so that's, you know, all the fun you're allowed to have. Recovering really, really well against the yo-yo. That thing can really, if you don't immediately recover, it gimmicks you out every single time.
It will just always hit.
Playing very safe. But, oh, Drgn going for the down tilt kill. I actually love it.
I didn't think that kill.
Nobody thinks down tilt. Down tilt.
Ah, got gimped a little bit by his bomb.
Oh! The read into how Drgn has to recover.
If that yo-yo forces you to pick an option immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, get to the ledge and then, now that you're on the ledge, pick an option. Pick it quick.
Well, I guess that could be both a blessing and a curse, because you don't get time to think about how you're going to counter their recovery.
Yeah. All Ness really has for options on how to counter recovery is to let go of the smash attack. Which, depending on if he's doing, like, up or down smash, there's some decisions to make there. But no matter what, get-up attack will always punish it, so there's no real reason to pick any of the other riskier ones.
True.
Unless you have a specific setup that you want to get off.
And
but
there's a lot of star KOs this match.
Whew, yeah, it has been. A lot of kills off the top from these two. And it's pretty much even, except McNerd kind of comes back with this invincibility and tears it up to a solid lead. Ooh. Learning how to get in on that really safe forward air we were talking about earlier. Just kind of spacing him out, taking his time. Air dodging backwards into the attacks.
No!
And, oh! And Drgn gets so hungry, so ravenous for the spike that he runs off stage after Ness is recovered. Yeah, I think those are likely to be our last options. Ah, the switch to... We were wrong! Kalos, this is kind of what I was hoping for. This is what I was hoping for, but I wasn't feeling the boldness to say it.
I'm not sure on the fine details between Samus and Dark Samus, but I think Dark Samus is a little floatier?
I think that actually, statistically, they are identical. And that there's no or the only differences are observable. Like,
okay.
They just look different. I think the hitboxes for their down tilt, like, even though Dark Samus's looks way bigger, like, that looks so much meatier to me, I think they're actually the same hitbox.
It kind of seemed like the little exchange between PK Thunder and the bombs.
Yeah.
I think if the Thunder hits a bomb, then it gets cancelled. Yeah.
Not the explosion of the bomb, but if it hits like the bomb itself before it blows up, then it runs into something, so it just dies. Oh, we finally get that E. That was like a good, looked like 20% soaked up.
Yeah.
Yum yum yum.
Still over 100, but still it's satisfying to see.
Yeah, but no, they're both over 100. Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
And this was kind of what I was worried about with Kalos, was just the fact that you can't like crawl up the wall with the up B means you like there's nowhere to hide from that yo-yo. The yo-yo covers a lot more of your recoverable space.
Oh right. I didn't consider that. Oh, lethal forward air.
All right, yeah. Drgn kind of camping this ledge, pulling some schmoves. Wow. Catching McNerd full blind.
It's kind of hard to see him fire the charge beam because of a bomb.
Yeah.
Kind of an impromptu smoke screen in a way.
That's actually, that sort of concept is used a lot with Piranha Plant.
Huh. Oh yeah, with their like poison smoke.
Yeah, people use the poison smoke so that they can like maybe hide that they're doing an up B or like a down B or a hide that they're shooting Patui. It's a pretty popular move, but I see Drgn use a lot of like the
ooh, nice.
The bombs just in so many ways I've never even understood. And catching him at that ledge with the forward air. Oh, but it's a little bit.
For a lot of sense, I do think the bomb is the most underutilized tool.
I agree. Come on, up throw. Yes.
Oh,
delicious. Hate to see
that
it
was
happen.
satisfying to see.
That's true.
Right in the center of the stage.
Yeah, just explodes into fire. A cinematic battle for sure. Oh, the little stretch on the just taking those little chip percents.
Oh no,
getting greedy. Yeah.
Oh no.
Nowhere to recover. You got to do it fast. Oh!
Hey, not bad.
Not bad at all. Consistently taking the game stock with that down air. That's pretty savage. This is my favorite Ness skin, by the way.
It's a nice color scheme.
The one with the Oh,
Nice.
was this Town and City? Oh, is this Smashville? No, I think
I don't know.
this is Town and City.
Okay. My bad.
You're good, you're good. We're going all over the place today. How does Animal Crossing get 2 legal matches? There are 2 legal maps. You know what I mean?
Animal Crossing of all things.
Animal Crossing. I just don't imagine it as like a place to smash necessarily, but it's like the actual maps based off of fighting games, completely illegal. And
this is unfortunate.
All right, McNerd cleanly taking this first stock. I meant to when I said anyone could take it. Ooh, playing kind of aggressive in a different kind of way. I don't know.
Good counter.
That was so. Oh
Hey.
my goodness.
Using that close blast zone to their advantage.
Yeah. Dragons, like, oh, did you know the blast zone is only like a couple feet away from the edge of the stage?
Like,
Check it
it's
out.
just a couple feet that way. Let me bring
Yeah,
it to
look.
it.
Yeah. You don't even have to be a very high percent. You can just go there real quick. Dragons, like, or
No, it's
McNerd's,
upper.
like, you have no idea how.
It just doesn't exist.
Goodbye. Say hello to the other blast zone.
Oh, it's so high
I
up.
think you're-
and ignorant.
Yeah. The ceiling blast zone's a little bit higher on this map, and I think that definitely saved Drgn if that blast zone was a little lower.
Just a bit.
Ooh, clashing with the fire.
Oh no, not again.
Yeah, he has to. His only way to stall or to like recover mix-up or mix up his recovery is to down B.
Kind of-
He's got to start learning how to neutral air dodge the lightning. Ooh, oh my gosh.
So close.
Dragons struggling to get something back in this game. Oh, the drag down forward air almost into the grab. Drgn barely gets out of it.
Just needs a little extra ground.
Alright, back air kind of puts him in a good position. Oh, but we're back to center stage, and
back
that's
air.
not what you want to see.
Ah.
If you're Drgn, at least.
Unfortunate.
Ness takes it away. Is this game? I think this is game 7. I was seeing 3-2
Yep.
earlier.
Alrighty.
Alright, back to the classic skin. What works?
I knew it was gonna happen. Those tuning in, and we are seeing Drgn versus McNerd 16, Samus versus Ness. Welcome on Stadium 2, match point.
Game 7, best of 7. Love to see it. Fair trade. But McNerd just kind of, just not letting
no.
up.
Oh
Yep,
no.
there it is. Those are the kind of combos we're talking about.
Hey, there we go.
Powering through the up smash or the down smash. Amazing.
Not much that can stop a screw attack.
Falling up air to kind of stall out for time, but didn't get anything off of it.
Not doing so
All right. Ooh.
Ooh, nice jump, nice dodge, but
Yeah, alright. Didn't stall out in the air too much. Found his way to the ground, but... See, I think that's where I would have liked to see just like a neutral air dodge to just kind of fall through the lightning.
Yeah, I think Ness has now been expecting Drgn to like stall out their fall,
Yeah.
and just snaking it around where the bombs end up.
And we see when Drgn does like evade, he can do a kind of just drop a bomb and use aerial mobility to evade it. But I
Not
think
good.
that's bad. Oh,
So much.
he's got some
on
work he's
Tom.
got to make back. Yeah. Oh, rolling back into the fire. Oh my goodness.
No.
That's it. Oh no. Can Drgn pull it back? Can Drgn find all 3 of these stocks re-earn the progress. They took 1% from falling into the kind of blast zone there.
The odds are very much stacked against them.
This is not where you want to be seeing yourself in the final match.
It's gotta be super
But
careful.
holding out. Very safe. Up throw?
Come on.
Not quite killing.
No.
A little more punishment?
There we go.
One got it. Alright.
1 stock versus 2.
So, if he can just do a real quick 0 to death, then this is pretty much even.
You know, just casually kill him without getting hit. That'll be fine.
Yeah, casually 0 to death him, you know? We labbed those. Alright, catching that forward air, but chip damage isn't gonna do it.
Ness is gonna win this battle if it's one of attrition.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ah, lost my charge beam.
Ooh. Catching him on the dash in.
Ness is taking full advantage of PS2's platforms.
Yep. And here we see again.
Oh no.
Ooh.
I
Almost
thought
had
we were
the
gonna see
movement
go
for
a
it.
missile.
I thought he might. No shield break.
So close.
I expected a grab out of that one, honestly.
I'm worried. No!
Oh! And that's it. You had reason to be worried. That was a little premonition. You saw it coming.
That was unfortunate.
Dropping straight through the platform to deliver a real close look at his new shoes to Drgn. McNerd takes the match.
Oh, we're getting into the match. You know what?
Here
I'm gonna
we
shut up.
are.
Alright,
You
enough
take
fruit
it
talk.
away, you two.
2, 1, go!
Alright.
Morty with the
Joker.
little spams down. I don't know if this is respect or disrespect, but he's getting jabbed now. Oh my gosh. I like this 15 frame per second gameplay.
Oh dear.
It makes it very intense. I don't understand how they're getting here, but Furdizzle's
They're here.
definitely got it on top. But Arsene is out, so any
Very
one of these
clever.
next kind of little frame skips could just be. That could have been Furdizzle getting spiked there. I don't know. But Furdizzle's staying on stage. Furdizzle's playing with those big Palutena hitboxes. Ooh, getting caught out right as Arsene goes away.
Saw a really good, like, string of neutral airs. Ooh, not a good teleport.
Saw a really unfortunate teleport.
That was
So.
okay.
So normally when you're recovering, when you grab ledge, there's like 2 frames that you can still be hit, right?
Right.
But if you're a character with a teleport, when you teleport to the ledge from above it, you're supposed to still grab ledge, but you don't have those frames of vulnerability, so there's there's no stopping you from having that ledge if you're above it and you teleport to it. But that's assuming that you aim it perfectly and the game decides that you... how did she get grabbed there? I truly have no idea what's going on between some of these. I feel like I'm watching a comic book of this fight.
Seeing a lot of counters all of a sudden.
Oh no, Arsene's coming in and doing the damage.
Yeah.
The recovery's just not making it. Furdizzle's just
Teleport is not being
not
kind.
feeling the Palutena teleport.
Otherwise, it's going great for Furdizzle here.
Do you think Morty's switch was just playing on the McDonald's Wi-Fi, or
Maybe?
everybody else was wired into the room? and Morty's got the switch in like the other room. Like, yeah, I got the Wi-Fi. Hang on, guys. I don't know. Oh, that was a lot of charge for Arsene. And he's gonna be an angry boy at 120% when he comes back.
Do not look good here. I'm impressed by getting killed. Drgn getting hungry. For
There we
a kill.
go, there we go. Alright.
Nice.
Joker playing very safe, landing what he can.
At this point, chip damage isn't what he needs here.
Yeah.
He might be waiting for Arsene again.
Yeah, it kind of looks like he's maybe just stalling out so he can get a good Arsene dash attack. Or that forward air? Doesn't quite take it. I think a dash attack would have.
And that
But a
is
second
unfortunate.
forward air. Alright, I feel like they have to be experiencing some lag. This isn't all on our end,
No,
you know what I mean?
It can't entirely be us.
He's like, if we're gonna play with this lag, give me bigger hitboxes.
Give me the big box.
Alright.
Oh, you can neutral air. I can do that too.
You know, something I feel like I do on Ike more than I see Furdizzle do, which I'm a bad Ike, so whatever, right? But I just love the up tilt. It's so big. It's like,
Is it like
It's
the
so
fist
big and
bump with the
beautiful.
sword?
yeah, he like lifts his hand up and the sword's just kind of in his hand with it, and it just does a long... We'll
Ah,
see if we see it ever here, but it's just a massive box in front of him of slashiness. And he is against
Playing with the-
Arsene at 112%. Waiting out the counter so he doesn't get Tetraconned into the abyss. But
Not good.
unfortunately, Joker can kind of do that to like every single attempt to recover that he does.
he almost made it back up though.
He did almost make it back up. He maybe could have done it if he had gone for a side B instead of an up B, but
I will say when fighting Joker, that down air is so annoying. Is that a
Yeah.
footstool?
that was a footstool.
Oh, there
Ooh!
Okay.
Cutting right through the attack.
For a second I thought he fell too low to recover.
I was a little worried about that too.
Was facing away so he wouldn't have grabbed.
Ooh. He can reverse the up B if he's facing away when he activates it.
True, but in that case he was facing away.
Yeah.
Ooh, barely got there.
Ooh.
Nice!
Waited out the counter, patient boy. Oh!
Not good.
Just fed him the whole Arsene bar.
A common struggle of heavyweights versus Joker. It kind of just gave him the full meter.
That's another struggle with Piranha Plant. You drop the poison and he's like, I'll just eat this. Oh! The counter on the recovery. I think,
Although Joker does have to
think-
be mindful, he still takes damage.
yeah. I think we're gonna see that be killing Ike a lot in these matches.
So this is the first series where we've actually seen, like, use of a counter.
Joker tends to be the character people who like to use counters usually either play Joker or Greninja, I find.
There.
Unless it's like a reflecting counter, but that feels different.
Even then, Joker's got a reflecting counter.
Yeah.
This is not good.
This is going pretty poorly for Furdizzle, I gotta say. But it's not all over. Ooh, the blender just gets blocked. He goes for a platform land.
Not good.
He gets shielded and deleted. My goodness gracious me.
Oh.
But he's sticking with Ike. He's sticking with Ike. He had a lot he was making happen, but Joker's a really slippery character, and
He can be tough to finish off. And have to like take advantage of your opportunity before Arsene activates.
yeah.
So nimble.
He's so nimble. Just dashing hither and thither. Alright, solid combo puts him at about even %, but... Ooh! That up smash kind of ends the day. So, yes, this is exactly what you want to see. I was just about to say this. One thing really notable about Joker like this, when Joker has his Arsene, one thing that really adds bar when he's not in Arsene and really takes away bar when he is, my goodness, just the absolute confidence against Arsene.
I forgot that if you take damage, you lose meter with Arsene.
Yeah, you lose a lot if you get pummeled in a grab, and then you also seem to lose quite a bit when you get thrown. See, that actually added a fair bit to the bar there, but not as much as it really takes away. So, I have found in matches against Joker, when he's got Arsene, what you really want to be doing is kind of grabbing, stalling out with some pummels, and then throwing when you can. Like finding which throw does the most damage to his Arsene bar. Because it's really about taking the Arsene away so that he doesn't have all of his kill moves.
Yeah, because when it isn't active, you can like... You can generally do whatever you want against Joker when he doesn't have it. Once he has it, you have to play by his rules.
Yeah. We saw he was at 150%, feeling super confident, nothing to worry about in the world. Arsene comes out and he gets knocked almost into the blast zone from mid stage by a neutraler. He is deleted, he's gone.
It's like... I guess in a way it's almost akin to characters like Sephiroth, their one-wing mode, or Pokemon Trainer when they switch mons, where you kind of have to like re-gear your playstyle.
Yeah, that was a pretty vicious gimp to keep Furdizzle from recovering.
Nice.
Ooh! That was a really clean recovery, though. All right.
Those kills with Ether always scare me.
Yeah. But like I was talking about earlier, where like throws tend to like take away a lot of bar, you'll notice that little combo just put Joker like almost at full bar because of the throw.
One good hit
and yeah, he gets hit anymore and he gets his bar back. There we go.
Nice.
But the reflect on the platform didn't do a whole lot for him. Okay, but we're at an even game. Like either way, this is pretty close to even as long as ooh. If Furdizzle can wait out this, yes. He got really greedy there and didn't take his pummels. But I think if Furdizzle can just kind of get his hands on... Oh, that would have been a really good grab. If he can just get his hands on Joker one more time. He doesn't need the grab anymore. Now he's just got one more sweet little attack, one power attack, or smash attack.
Just one good hit.
Dash attack won't do it.
Oh no!
Aether could have done it. Ooh.
There we go!
I was never going to say down air will do it, but we launch off the top with down air.
The unexpected.
And if he's in Arsene, it just reflects so hard. It just does so much damage, you'll just insta-kill yourself at 0 with a forward smash and Ike. Alright, Kalos. We're seeing something a little bit fun here. Furdizzle took us back to Kalos. He wants this map.
Big stage. Oh dear. Almost went for another grab.
Morty says, no problem, no problem. Get off my stage. Get off my stage. He's gotten like no bar. My gosh.
Yeah. He hasn't taken much damage.
Yeah.
I do believe dealing damage builds it up, but it's very, very minimal.
Yeah. And the reflect into Arson, my gosh. That's
Ow.
it. That's the stock. Arsene hits so beefy.
Kind of just becomes like a lightweight that hits like a heavyweight.
True, yeah. Like if Greninja just suddenly got like DK's arms.
Yeah. That is an unsettling image. I'm not gonna think about that for very long.
Yeah, I'd encourage not thinking about that too long.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
and that just fed him the whole thing. The patience on the counter.
It was a down tilt.
Furdizzle was figured he would give up on the counter. I don't know.
Come on, there we go.
Okay, okay, okay. Ether kills are so strange.
It just kind of happened.
Yeah. I feel like
Even-
there had to have been some better DI Morty could have
Even
given.
coming back from a KO, no, Joker doesn't start with an empty meter. He gets some of it back.
No. Yeah. Joker's first stock is his hardest one. That neutral air almost kills from center stage every time. Oh. It's so fast. It's so fast, the forward air. Little
So
short hop forward air, you just bah! It's just out instantly.
Get bapped.
He's just hitting the shield button and waiting for Furdizzle to make a mistake.
Yeah, the shield can take any hit, but Furdizzle throws at it.
Yeah. He's not afraid. Hit me? Okay.
Although I feel like Furdizzle
What?
could take advantage of, if he charged the forward smash for a bit, like wait for the shield to come down.
You could. Try to guess when the shield's gonna come down. Okay, okay. Spot dodge the down smash for a grab, but he didn't really get anything out of it. Dash attack at the
Except
edge of the
the dash.
stage will take it. But he's got to start jumping in, and I think he's got to kind of stop throwing out some of these attacks when Joku's got that shield up. Okay, landed.
That's special. I think he might have meant to just recover there, but damage is nice.
But you know what? He takes the hit. Yeah.
Ooh, nice!
I'll use a percenter too. Okay, okay, okay. Get off my stage.
No!
What? He was down there! The sword was up there! Question mark? Palutena, here we go. Alright.
Battlefield.
May the lag have mercy on your teleport directioning. The jab locks, I missed them.
I mean, we're kind of seeing a run back of the first game. Same setup.
Yeah, alright, alright, alright.
Not a bad start.
And you know what? I'm seeing the game this time. It's beautiful. I suppose it's worth mentioning. This is match point for Morty. Like if Morty takes one of these Palutena games, like it's over.
Yeah.
Furdizzle has to play clean with has to get this reverse 3-0 with Palutena. And I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible. Quite a long road indeed, but I think it starts here. Ooh.
Ooh, good up smash.
That was a beautiful up smash.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but was that a taunt I heard?
I think it might have been. We're feeling life. We teleport back to ledge. Yes.
It worked! It worked!
Alright, alright! If Furdizzle had this power last time, I don't know if things would have been the same. Oh, the counter to just interrupt. That's almost as bad as the Yoshi jump.
Yeah, both were really hard to like, approach. Ooh. Good lead, though.
Alright. But can Furdizzle kind of remember what he learned with Ike and like stick to that grabbing Arsene kind of? It seems like he maybe has more grab confirms with Ike, or like feels more comfortable with grab confirms than Ike than he does with Palutena. Oh! Okay.
Seems to kind of rely more so on the enemy, like, panicking. Any character with a teleport or is able to do such, like, risky stuff off stage.
Yeah.
You can get back up so quickly. There,
Get off my
there's the
stage.
Arsene.
And you see, yeah, there's the Arsene. And I think, once again, I would have liked to see some drabs before he did that back throw. I think it very well might have killed if he had...
Not dead,
Okay,
though.
he didn't quite kill himself with the up smash there, but he really worked to level out, even out this game. Oh, that'll take it. Beautiful shield out of Morty.
And we're gonna very quickly see an evening of the odds. That's how you
Yeah.
say it.
That was a fresh up air. Okay, good job avoiding the combo, but oh, it didn't do it twice. But okay, able to shield the second little volley there.
Back looking good.
No. Oh no, and if that's it, that might be it. If Morty takes this stock, I mean, he's well on his way to. Furdizzle's probably got to handle an Arsene stage before he gets to. You better figure out a real quick gimp on this Joker if he wants to like win the match here.
I think the show's
Oh
over.
no. Morty doesn't need Arsene. He's like, I'm gonna just take you out. All right, and you're done, buddy.
Ah,
You're toast. Thanks for playing. I will see you next week.
That was unfortunate.
Oh, baby bird.
Poor Furdizzle.
Well, I think the character swap was good out of Furdizzle, and I'm
Good idea.
really sorry to see that it really feels like there was lag that first game that just didn't reappear, and that was why he didn't play Palutena more.